Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a weekly cryptocurrency update. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about a few specific cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum, Cardano, and a couple more. However, we're also going to be going over all of the news and the bullish events and bearish events that happened for crypto over the past week. Of course, if you enjoy the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, so you should always do your own research. Now, the first big thing that happened in the last week, and many of you would probably know about it, is that a hacker stole $611 million from Poly Network, which is a decentralized finance application. Now, there is a bit of question about how decentralized Poly Network actually was and what actually was Poly Network. The majority of people that I know have never heard of Poly Network before, and a lot of people are amazed that it actually managed to get $611 million into it. From my understanding, Poly Network was a little bit centralized. Poly Network was a cross-chain bridging system, which is very insecure notoriously, and Poly Network had a few easy exploits within it. So, overall, the person who developed the Poly Network smart contract clearly didn't do that good of a job, and this network wasn't even on the Ethereum blockchain, it was on another blockchain. Regardless, hacks to these smart contracts don't actually compromise the security of the blockchain, they compromise the security of the smart contract itself. Of course, any developer could develop a smart contract that could have numerous bugs in it, and could be a very bad smart contract that could have a lot of security breaches in it. If this smart contract gets hacked, that's not a blockchain hack, that's rather a hack of the smart contract. In this case, it seems like the developer developed a pretty poor smart contract and then offered a very, very high APY for individuals to actually use the smart contract, which resulted in a lot of money flowing into it and then an eventual breach of the system, as it really wasn't that secure. Of course, this can happen in the DeFi space, and in my opinion, this is why I stick to the blue chip DeFi companies. I stick to the things like Curve and Aave and Compound, as I have very high faith that none of these will ever be exploited. All of the smart contracts are battle tested, and I don't like to veer off into these DeFi places which are cross-chain bridging systems that I've never heard of. Those are a bit frightening and there can be breaches. Generally, if you see a DeFi application offering you an insane yield and so much money, the DeFi application is probably insecure or a rug pull, so I would stay away from it. Now, the second big bit of news is that NFTs have been exploding. OpenSea has seen trading volume go up 76,240% year to date, and NFTs are back at all-time highs. In fact, my $11 cat that I got is now worth over $100. I'm not even sure how that happened, however they are exploding. Now, the big NFT that's been exploding recently is a whole bunch of penguin avatars, and these penguins have essentially gone from a floor price of 0.4 Ethereum to around 3 Ethereum in the space of just 1 week. So this is a complete mania, and I'm definitely going to be staying away for now. Now, the next big bit of news that I want to discuss is that Cardano has actually announced a date for its smart contracts. Cardano have said that they're going to be delivering smart contracts on the 12th of September to the blockchain. Personally, I can't wait for this because right now Cardano has got essentially no product and there's not much use case for Cardano except for staking your ADA. You can do a few other things on the blockchain, but it is very minimalistic without the use of smart contracts. So I do want to see what smart contracts look like. I do want to go onto Cardano, yield farm on Sunday Swap, and actually check out what the blockchain looks like. I think it'll be very, very cool. Now, the smart contract launch for Cardano could go one of two ways. One way, the smart contracts might not be that good, the technology might not hold up that well, etc. It doesn't go that well. However, the other way is that the technology is very good, it's all been battle tested behind the scenes, and because Cardano is such a big community of so many investors, tons of people and tons of applications will flood to the blockchain. I really am hoping that it is the latter, and I really do want to see Cardano succeed, so it will be very interesting to see how this smart contract launch actually goes. Now, I'm also going to be doing a video on Cardano's technology, so if you want to subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see that video. Also, if you don't like Cardano that much and you think Cardano is a little bit of a scam because it doesn't have smart contracts, I do recommend you watch the video on Cardano's technology, as it may change your mind to the platform. Now, the last update that I want to briefly discuss is that Arbitrum is going to be launching in August, and essentially Arbitrum is an Ethereum layer 2 that a lot of people, including myself, have been waiting for a very long time. I'm very excited to see this coming in August, and I am also going to be doing a video breaking down what layer 2s are generally and what Arbitrum is, so stay tuned for that one as well. Now let's jump into the prices and see how the price of cryptocurrencies have been doing this week. Now, as we can see, cryptocurrencies have been going really well this week. We can see that Bitcoin, and I don't own any Bitcoin, but I do like to look at Bitcoin just to see how the market's going in general. We can see that Bitcoin is sitting above the bull market support band. Now, I'm almost ready to call this a continuation of the bull market. Originally, I thought Bitcoin and cryptos were going to trade sideways for around 6 or so months, and there still is a possibility of Bitcoin coming back down and doing that. And if it does come all the way back down, I won't care too much and I'll continue to accumulate. However, Bitcoin is actually above the bull market support band and it's holding strong right now. Now, if we see Bitcoin continue to go up, come back down and test the bull market support band, and then go all the way up again, I'll say, yep, it's a 100% a continuation of the bull market, and we can see those higher prices pretty soon, potentially the end of the year or the beginning of next year. However, if Bitcoin comes back down, I would expect to see those higher cryptocurrency prices all the way out into 2022 and not right now. Personally, one thing that I'm reconsidering is a lot of people think crypto goes in a 4-year cycle, and crypto has already gone in a 4-year cycle for the past 12 or so years. However, that does seem a little bit too expected, and when everything's expected, everything becomes priced in. So I think there's definitely a possibility that the 4-year cycle changes a lot in crypto. I'm not sure how that's going to look, however, it will be interesting to see into the future. Now, the first cryptocurrency that I want to discuss specifically is Cardano. The main reason for this is because, of course, I just told you about Cardano's news of smart contracts, and it's gone absolutely parabolic off this news. Check out Cardano's candle, and this is actually insane. In the past week, since Cardano made the announcement, it has gone up 65% from low to high in just one weekly candle. Only one weekly candle, and Cardano has essentially gone up 65%. Of course, this is absolutely insane, and it really makes it very difficult for anyone to actually have lost money on Cardano, which is very good. So I'm definitely assuming that most of us watching this are in profit on Cardano, which is great. However, I don't really think this rally is going to be sustainable leading up to smart contracts. I really don't think Cardano can just keep going up and up and up leading up to smart contracts. Of course, I could be proven wrong, and I would be happy to be proven wrong as I do own some ADA. However, it will be interesting to see what happens here. So, overall, Cardano is looking very good. It's well above the bull market support band, and it is going very well. In fact, if we just look all the way back at the 19th of July, Cardano is up 130% since the 19th of July, which is an insane gain and an insane increase in Cardano's price. So it is doing pretty well right now. It is going to the moon a little bit. However, I do think Cardano's price for the long term will really hinge on this smart contract launch. It is going to be make or break for Cardano. If they can actually effectively get out a good ecosystem with a lot of dApps, get a lot of yield farmers on it, and a lot of users, Cardano will likely go very well. However, if they can't do any of this, I'll probably have to reconsider my Cardano investment. It is a more speculative investment, and it will be interesting to see what happens. Of course, one of the cryptocurrencies that we love to talk about on the channel is Ethereum. Now, if you came to the video for Cardano specifically, you may not like Ethereum that much. However, I have to tell you, Ethereum has been performing unbelievably well, and Ethereum is outperforming most investments right now. Ethereum is going very, very well, and its ecosystem is constantly expanding every single day. Axie Infinity, OpenSea, and all of the decentralized applications on Ethereum continue to dominate the DeFi market. Right now, Ethereum has around $80 billion of value locked into its DeFi ecosystem, which is a massive amount, and it definitely dwarfs the majority of other blockchains. Of course, Ethereum does have ETH 2.0 coming out, and I am very confident that ETH 2.0 is going to go very well, as EIP 1559, its most recent date, just went very, very well. Of course, as we can see, Ethereum is well above its bull market support band. It's at 3,300, and it does look like it's broken out of a sideways trade. Now, I'm not sure if Ethereum's going to immediately get back to those all-time highs, and it probably wouldn't be that healthy if it immediately got back there. I do expect Ethereum to sort of trade sideways and hopefully up to the right into the next couple of weeks, couple of months. So we will see what happens with Ethereum, but right now I am feeling very, very confident in Ethereum. The final chart that I want to look at in today's video is a chart I haven't brought up before on the channel, and I am going to bring up a little bit into the future. This is called the DPI, so the DeFi Pulse Index. What this does is it gets all of the DeFi applications on Ethereum, it looks at their tokens, and then it gets the average price of their tokens compared to Ethereum. It looks at how dominant DeFi is in comparison to Ethereum. And as we can see, DeFi has been falling against Ethereum. All of the DeFi applications have actually been underperforming Ethereum on average. And in my opinion, I think this possibly may continue. This is why I don't like to invest specifically in too many of the DeFi applications, as I do think in the long run, it's going to be very, very difficult to outperform Ethereum, and I am very bullish on Ethereum. Of course, I do think the DeFi applications will do very well. For example, the DeFi applications are the reason Ethereum has value. All of the applications on it being used are a huge value proposition for Ethereum. However, I do think it's overall going to be very difficult for some of these applications like Aave, Axie Infinity, and more to actually outperform Ethereum, and this is just my opinion over the long term, and it's why I like to primarily stick with Ethereum. However, that brings us to the end of all of the charts that I wanted to show everyone today. No more charts that I really want to look at, and if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.